Then, so you can write here your logic of the programs and statements. Logic and statements of the program. Definition, DEF, followed by your function name, then followed by your parameters, passing your parameters. Then do the statements. Statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, statement 4, statement 5. So you can do n number of statements, right? So then now, so how to write for a small example? So if you want to write a small like summation of two numbers, sum of two numbers. So how to write using a function? See, DEF. So your name of the function is the sum of a comma b, means you want to send two variables because you want to send addition of two variables. So only you can pass two variables, a parameter 1, a b parameter 2. Now c is equals to a plus b. C is equals to a plus b is your logic. So a plus b, two parameters we are taking from the input. Then you can compute it and you can send it to C. Then you can write return C, or you can write print sum. Print sum. So that is written is your sending a representation of your output, right? Then so now call the function. Now we can call the function name followed by passing parameters. Passing parameters. See how you will project it. I can show you this program. Okay. This is for just text. So define sum a comma b colon c is equals to a plus b, print sum comma c. Either you can write print message, either you can write return message, right? Now calling function sum, you can pass two variables 34 comma 26. See now 60, you got the answer. See these two values, once I have put this is a sum, so this is for this one. So this 34 a, 26 b. So we are passing the variables. This is called function. This is for calling. So calling function, right? So then c is equals to a plus b. So now 34 plus 26, a value 34, b value 26. Then compute means addition of these two numbers. Then 60. 60 will be transferred to c. So display c. Display c. So then output would be this one. Please note down. Please note down. Completed, Nana?
Yes, sir.
Who is Harshit? Is our student? Harshit. Harshita or Harshit? is a boy or girl?
Sir, name Kamakshi madam.
Okay, okay.
Harshit, my son's name.
Okay, okay, madam.
Okay, sir.
Right, completed, Nana? Okay. Now, again, I'm going to presentation. Right. So, see, we are calling now, defining and calling. So, these are the definition of a function. So, this is name of the function. Then a comma b passing the parameters. C is equals to a plus b. This is for your logic of the program. Then print sum is equals to the comma c value. You can send as printing message. Sum is equals to something. Right. Now, returning values from a function. Returning values from a function. How to return? See, previous I already given, that is a printing message. Print sum is equals to C. Then now you can write return value also. See what kind of return values are available in functions in Python programming. So here the first example, return C. Return C from the function. Right? Return C from the function. So whatever the variable you have written, so you can return sum. What the variables you have given, so that only you can give. C is equals to a plus b, then here C is equals to that, return C. For example, if you want to use some word, sum is equals to a plus b, then return sum, return C. So then next, return 100, which is a constant. Return constant from a function. Then return last, sorry, LST, list. Return list. Return the list that contains values. Return z comma y comma z. So return more than one value. This is also possible. You can pass, you can return, so more than one value also. These are the returning values in Python programming. Either constant, either a given a variable, or given a list, or you can write more number of returning values. Right? Now, returning a value. See, previous only one value we have written. So here we are using define sum a comma b, c is equals to a plus b, return c. The result is return result. So x is equals to sum 10 comma 15, print the sum is comma x. So your value will be storing into x. Understand? This is for call function, calling. So once you call the function, see, so these two parameters you are passing to here. So here again, this is 10, this is for 15. So the both combine, addition, then you can store into these C. C. Now you are returning C value is written to here. Then, so once your C value is computed, then return C. So the entire is, what is the value? 10 plus 15, 25. The 25 will be storing into X. The X will be displayed here. So the sum is 25. So this is the logic. This is the program. So how the tracing, how the program will move, in what kind of steps, that is what your flowchart, your algorithms, everything, right? So your flowchart is path is first statement. So your algorithm said step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, up to end. Starting, ending. Right? In between, the entire the process. Understand? Same. This is this life also. Your birth, your death, in between, so many obstacles. That is the logical programming. That's it. Okay. Now I can show you the same program. See now. Now I can remove, return. See. Then here, so x is equals to sum of this one, print. The sum is comma x. See now, the sum is 60. You received the answer or not? So previous we are reducing one step. Now one step is increasing. Please make a note. Please make a note. My any student will come and join. Note down, please. Yes, again I'm saying that is definition followed by name of the function, then followed by parameters we are passing. So definition, name of function, then followed by parameters you are passing. Then you can write the logic of steps, n number of statements. So you can write any statement, then up to your computing of your program, depends on your program. After that, in the last, you want to write return a value, returning a value. Right? You want to write return value. Next. Completed, Nana? If program completed, I can show you another one. Any more doubts?